Today's video is particularly for the people who think that success should be achieved like this. Now what I want you to do is I want you to watch this video and then we'll get back.
How do you handle failures, man?
Failures?
Yeah.
Failures are the most important thing in life. Because success doesn't teach you as much. It boosts your ego.
So in that video, a little kid actually asked Virat Kohli how does he handle failure, and he said that failure is actually very important. And today's text is actually related to that. A little knowledge is dangerous. Power is dangerous for a beginner. You must therefore wield them as you're able, but in harmony with the nature. Now what does that mean, and what does knowledge have to do with failure? The thing is, if you watch that reel carefully, Virat Kohli says that failure teaches you more than success. And these lessons that failure is teaching you are very important. What happens is, when we start doing something, if we just get through it, success in the first go, we actually think that this thing is very easy and look back into your own days, and whenever you succeed like anything, right? Do you go and revisit the fundamentals? We hardly do that. Now, my thing is I am teaching, and I'm teaching photography for almost 1.5 years now. And the place where I teach, it is that I have to repeat the entire lecture, the beginner course, every month. Okay, so right till now, I believe I have done 13 reiterations. And I have learned that learning the fundamentals, simple basic things again and again and again is actually the main thing, because they build your foundations so strong, they make you practice even in your brain, and when you literally go and take pictures, they make you practice. That practice is so damn important, and we often miss it. You know, we go through success, or we go through learning like steps. You know, the first thing, good. Second thing, okay. Third thing, and then what we think is we are going to build it up. But that is not how knowledge is to be kept. Knowledge has to be revised. Fundamentals have to be built. They have to be very basic, and then you can go forward with them. Without that, you can get something, but you can fall even faster, and that will basically teach you that you have to pay attention to the fundamentals. So if you want to avoid one single failure, that will teach you to basically pay attention to the steps and to the basics, then this video hopefully will actually save you from that failure. Now let's go ahead. All right. So let me start reading. Great teachers are usually hardest on their most promising students. Why? When teachers see potential, they want it to be fully realized. But great teachers are also aware that natural ability and quick comprehension can be quite dangerous to the student if left alone. Why? Because people can get overconfident very easily, right? Early promises can lead to overconfidence and create bad habits. Bad habits such as thinking of yourself as somebody who is utterly talented and who does not need any work, any fundamental work or practice. Or maybe, God forbids, you think that you're better than other people or better than everybody else. That is even hazardous. And forward. Those who pick things up quickly are notorious for skipping the basic lessons and ignoring the fundamental. Now in art, this is very, very important, because a lot of times what we find ourselves when we have stepped up from Photoshop or we have stepped up into our drawing game is then when we repeat the fundamentals, a lot of time the feeling is that, you know, why do I need to do this? I'm already good at this. The reason you need to do that is basically it is teaching you something new every time you do that. That is why. So if you were a person who is actually stuck and thinking, what the hell do they do? This is what they do. One thing that can really help you is go visit the fundamentals again. And maybe that will make your life really easy, because you know what? Out of the everything that is not working right now, and in those complex mechanisms where you're searching your answer, maybe in 150 ways, if you go and practice those 15 basic things, all right, basic, how to hold a camera. Am I holding the camera wrong? That can actually also help in thinking about how do you go about photography. Those simple things, very, very, very simple things can actually help a lot. And let me read the last line and we'll quit with it. Don't get carried away. Take it slow. For art, you have to take it slow. And one more thing. You remember we were talking about failure. Why do we hate failure? We hate failure because it hurts our ego. We think that something should go a particular way and then it doesn't. And then we hate it. We don't want it to be like that. But it teaches you to be humble. And when you're humble, for some reason, humility has a lot to do with learning. And when you're humble, you learn a lot. And the last 3 lines says, train with humility. I hope this video fixed your mindset if it was going some other way. And I'll definitely see you tomorrow. Bye.